Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome viewers from around the world, this is Fight Club Rush 19 from the beautiful city of Stockholm, Sweden! Fight Club Rush presents three 3-minute rounds in the amateur welterweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner with a record of 5 wins and 3 defeats, weighing in at 77 kilograms. Fighting out of Sweden, Linus Jönsson! And his opponent in the red corner with a record of 1 win and 1 defeat, weighing in at 77.1 kilograms. Also representing Sweden, Sebastien Keti! Your referee in charge of the action, Matthias Sjödin.
All right, here we go. Jönsson in the blue, Keti in the red.
Wow. Well timed there for Keti. Is he going to get stuck in an armbar instantly? No. Oof, hard shots from Keti. Jönsson keeps throwing up that triangle.
Well, he is
scrambling on the ground.
He is very active off of his back. Do not be surprised to see a buggy choke.
Yep, single leg X. Yeah, very active. But Keti showing no respect for the bottom game there. Now they're a little more settled. Did you say buggy choke, Sebastian?
He has been. He is a big fan of the buggy choke, but here he's throwing up an armbar.
Yep. Very, very flexible. Now Keti is in trouble, and he should not pull out right now. He should not pull straight up. That would be a mistake. He should look to stack, maybe. Got that arm out of there, but Jönsson is already working on an omoplata here.
That's the thing. He's such a crafty guy off of his back, and he said that he wants to show more of his grappling, or sorry, of his striking, but he ends up getting taken down quite a bit.
Keti looked to slam him down. Jönsson is like a spider, but he is getting hit with heavy shots right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's tough as nails. He doesn't mind a little bit of adversity.
You could actually see the calmness there in Keti. He wasn't kind of in deep danger there, but remained calm. I feel like those grappling competitions did come in handy there.
Yeah, well, I mean, both of these guys are so experienced on the mat. Like you said, CM, Keti been very, very active in submission wrestling competitions and tournaments.
1 minute left.
Jönsson perhaps looking to get a stand-up here with the closed guard from the bottom.
Looks like he's working on an angle there and goes for the arm again. And he gets in deep, but can he get the right torque on it? So he gets the arm, but the actual finish of the arm bar has been a struggle thus far. Keti with 30 seconds. I don't like the positioning on that arm for Keti. I don't like that. I don't like that for Keti at all.
Oh, yeah, that's looking dicey, and there is plenty of time to work here. Jönsson was very close at getting an armbar against Ahmed Edelbijev in the finals of the Nordic amateur MMA competitions.
He is cranking on that arm, but Keti doesn't seem to mind.
And he's out.
But Jönsson has got great angles on the ground. He finds the angle time and time again. He finds that arm.
And just because he got out of a submission once or twice, you don't want to play with fire because he just might end up getting burned. An interesting first round. Obviously, some great ground and pound from Sebastien Keti, but some dicey submission attempts as well from Jönsson. So, I mean, definitely a back and forth battle for sure.
A very eventful first round. Playing out, 99% on the ground. Started off with Jönsson going for a heavy hook, right hook in the beginning, but Keti timed it well.
There's a big slam. I almost thought that he might be slamming himself into a tighter position, but I mean, he sure proved my eyes wrong. Keti managed to pull out with no problem. seconds out in our very first bout here at FCR 19. Back in the Swedish capital for the third time so far. And Keti, much like his teammate Randy from Gula, a bit of a renaissance man, obviously excels inside the cage and on the mat, but is also a runway model. Something that runs in his relationship as well. His girlfriend Matilda is a verified artist on Spotify. Oh!
Wow, now they're scrapping.
And I wonder if perhaps Keti connected there, because the shot from Jönsson looked a little labored.
And as I mentioned earlier, very similar physically. See, they're almost looking for the same type of positions. And yep, we've seen Keti do that before, actually, in his FCR debut last time out. It's a takedown against the cage that works really well. Now he looks to take the back here.
He's got to be mindful, though. Jönsson could easily get a reversal here.
Yep, and he's Jönsson, great reversal, great work there. You can see that the skill level has really gone up in the amateur scene, man. Like, these guys are 23 and 21, respectively, and the experience, the grappling, and now we're letting them hooks fly.
You know, like I said earlier, Jönsson wants to show more of his striking. He's usually billed as a grappler. I mean, oh, wow, perfect timing there.
Yeah, again, now that right hook, that overhand right, rather, is very telegraphed from Jönsson, so it's pretty easy for Keti to take him down off of that, but on the ground, you know, Jönsson doesn't mind.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any critique of his grappling set, he's at times too comfortable on the ground. But I mean, he makes it work. I mean, in December, he faced Deldar Caso, who is a very hyped fighter out of South Sweden, and a guy who had never been finished. Jönsson went to Caso's hometown and tapped him out within 3 rounds. Did so spectacularly.
Yeah. I can see that Jönsson's shin pads are looking a little off. I think they're pretty annoying to try and set up arm bars and triangles. But speaking of arm bars and triangles,
oh yeah,
you see that the hair of Keti is kind of helping Jönsson right now. That arm looks really extended. That arm is extended right now.
Right.
Ooh, slam from Keti.
That might end up getting the triangle tighter though.
Deeper, just like you said, Sebastian. Slamming himself even deeper into the submission, but I think he might be able to get his head out, or maybe not.
Yeah, we don't have the best angle from where we're sitting right now.
Great work from Linus Jönsson.
Yeah, now we're seeing a little bit better. Yeah, perhaps not the best lock around the head, but it's definitely enough to give Keti some problems. But I do like that he's even now throwing some very, very light shots and cranking it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I definitely think that Keti's hair actually helped Jönsson there. Would have been easier to pull out of that triangle if he didn't have that head of hair.
Another interesting round, closely contested. Both fighters having their moments. The submission threat from Linus Jönsson definitely very, very real. But the takedowns and timing of Sebastien Keti, very, very on point. So
I feel like the first round, I would definitely score it for Keti, but the second round, I mean, the effective striking was pretty much, you know, a toss-up.
Yeah, pretty even.
Yeah, but the grappling, I mean, obviously we had Keti on top, but like Jönsson was close to finishing the fight in my eyes.
I mean, at least one of those submissions looked super tight.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where MMA scoring becomes an issue, because you can have judges out there who see this very differently.
Yeah, and honestly, I can understand arguments for both sides. And as Jönsson is, you know, comfortable on the feet and off of his back, no surprise that Charles Oliveira is one of his favorite fighters. Push kick there from Keti. And goes high.
Oh, Jönsson connected there. There's a distinct sound that these amateur gloves make.
Yeah.
It's a real thud. I think both guys are actually pretty tired right now. The strikes look a little labored and slow.
Yeah, no surprise. There's probably a little bit of an adrenaline dump, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's a big stage.
And obviously 2 very eventful rounds with lots of back and forth action, lots of squeezing on submissions, slams, takedowns. It is very energy demanding. Nice jab there from Jönsson. And obviously, I do think those takedowns from Keti have sort of dampened the offense of Jönsson a little bit. He's a little less eager to throw heavy strikes. Connects there.
Like that knee earlier from Keti.
Goes to the body.
Nice hook.
Jönsson.
Oi.
Deep shot there. Can
Yeah.
he get it? And he does.
Nice. Turning the corner nicely there.
I do wonder how Keti's doing, though, because that was a somewhat telegraphed takedown attempt that he couldn't really put a stop to. I wonder, did he perhaps injure himself in a submission?
Honestly, I kind of got the feeling in this opening, like this third round, that everything has been pretty telegraphed.
Yeah.
From both of them. Everything has been pretty slow. I was like, oh. But, yeah, this could smell trouble here for Keti. 1 minute to work. 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
I mean, Jönsson, no stranger to rear naked chokes either. I mean, just check out his, I think it's 45-second win over Sohaib El Kholi of All Stars. Here he is trying to get another one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Keti doing the right thing here, but everything is going in slow motion.
Yeah, I do think that those were 2 very taxing rounds on both fighters. And also kicking off the card here in Stockholm at the biggest show FCR has ever done. Bright lights for both of these young gentlemen. Okay, he's out of the submission, but Jönsson tries once again.
Yeah, we got 15 seconds left. Not sure if he has enough squeeze or the right angle to get this. But what a swing round, what a third round. I mean,
yeah, Jönsson really pulled away here. A little bit quicker on the feet. And
this all depends on how you scored the second round, I guess.
I think so too.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who have the bout 29-28 Keti, 29-28 Jönsson, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision. In the red corner, Sebastien Keti.
Three hard-fought rounds. You started off very strongly. You got out of those submission attempts, and then it looked to slow down a little bit there in the third as you got taken down. How do you feel after 3 rounds of war?
Very good opponent. Linus, you have my respect. You're very good on the ground. I did not expect that. But it was a tough match. It's a fight, man. You get tired when you fight. It's normal.
And it was one heck of a fight indeed. He was throwing up all kinds of submission attempts from the bottom. Honestly, how tight were some of those?
What submissions? I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Obviously nothing that threats you either way. But now you got your first win here in FCR, first fight of FCR of the year, setting the tone for what is to come, both for this event and for you as well. What's next for Sebastien Keti?
FCR, I heard you going to Västerås again. Biggest. I will be there. Bring me on. I'm ready.
Ready for the big show indeed. Let's hear it for your winner, Sebastien Keti.